Hi guys, welcome to Rock Up TV. My name's Robin O'Leary. Over the next 6 videos, we're going to be looking at footwork for climbing. Super important, the foundations of technique. Today's first video, and we're going to be looking at footwear. It's really common for beginners and first-time buyers to buy quite comfy, baggy shoes. And it's nice that they're comfortable, but in reality, footwork, as we'll see over the next videos, is so important, and having precision and accuracy and trust is fundamental. Can you get that from big shoes? No, you can't. So we're going to be looking at the differences today in just a short video. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so right now I've got a classic hire shoe on. It's comfortable, my feet are flat, but you can see that it's creased. It's quite baggy. A really good way of testing whether a shoe fits is, can I even pull the heel off? This one is so easy to pull off, so I'm never going to be able to do a heel hook. More of that later. But even if I crank these right up, I'm going to tighten them massively, you can still see there's loads of excess material. Come onto the wall and I'll step onto a smaller foothold, and there's no way I'm actually trusting that. My foot pressure is going right down here. My big toe is actually off the big hold. So if I'm trying to stand on these holds, my body weight is going to come onto my arms because I don't trust my feet at all. If I step on anything smaller, and they're probably going to slip, which means to stop that happening, I'm going to pull more. So now we're going to look at some other shoes, some flat shoes that are better fitting, and then some performance shoes that are downturned and much better fitting. Okay, cool. So we've got another higher shoe here. This is going to be better fitting, but just really quickly, you can see the nature of the shoe. It turns up at the end. When I'm going to apply the pressure through the toe, we're still going to see that give in the middle, so I'm not going to really be able to apply the pressure down. Then I'm going to put on a pair of these, my La Sportiva Squamas. You can see the nature of the shoe puts the pressure onto the toe. So when I stand on something smaller, that's where the weight's going to be. We'll put them on now, see what it's like. Okay, so now I've got these high shoes on. If we do the heel test, I can probably force them off, but they are tighter. My toes at the end are slightly bent. They are touching the end, but they're slightly bent. Let's see what they're like on these footholds. So if I step onto them now, they're definitely more secure. I feel a bit better, but you can still see a lot of the give. So if I'm trying to apply the pressure through the toe, they're gonna stick this time, so I can relax a lot more. But you can still see the toe is not on that hold. There's so much give, I'm not applying the pressure through the big toe. Let's put the Squamas on. Okay, so now I've got a pair of my well-worn-in La Sportiva Squamas. They are my comfy shoes, but my toes are bent, they're crammed into the end. The nature of this shoe is to push your toe to the end, because that's where the pressure needs to be. Let's go onto the same footholds, and I'm going to weight this one, and I can fully relax. I can be on like one finger on each hand. You can see that when I step onto a smaller toe, you can see that the pressure really goes on to the big toe. So if I'm standing on them, and I'm even lifting my head and pushing through, you can see that my big toe is where the contact is. I have 100% trust. It's really easy to climb in these. Okay, so today we've looked at some basic points for footwear. Beginners will be given really quite baggy and comfortable hire shoes. It's in your nature to have a comfortable shoe on. Our trainers, our normal daily shoes are quite baggy, they're comfortable. Climbing shoes are all about performance and making our arms relax. So when you are stepping onto smaller footholds, we have to have a tighter fitting shoe. So when you do buy your first pair of shoes, or your second or third, they do have to have a performance orientated kind of fitment. Test whether you can pull your heel off. If it doesn't budge, that's a good sign. If your toes are crammed at the end but not super painful, that's a good sign, because we need to put the pressure through the big toe. Finally, shoes, most climbing shoes get bigger over time. They stretch just like our trainers do. So really think about that when you're buying them. If you're buying a shoe that's like quite tight, it's going to stretch, so think about that. I hope you enjoyed this video on footwear for climbing. Stay tuned for more videos like this. The next one's going to be about precision and accuracy. If you did enjoy it, click like and subscribe for Rock Up TV for more content like this.